In this video, we're heading into Rock City Gardens high up on Lookout Mountain, where massive rock formations, hidden canyons, waterfalls, and incredible views come together in a landscape that feels almost impossible. This might be one of the most unreal places I've ever walked through, but there's something about this place that goes beyond what you see. It has a feeling, a kind of energy that makes you slow down, look around, and wonder if somehow you walked through the wrong door and ended up in another world. It almost feels like a portal into another dimension. Except, thankfully, there's a trail map. We're going to explore canyons, chase the waterfalls, and take in the views. And keep watching, because we're also going to taste some of the local food offered here at Rock City. So are you ready to see what Rock City has waiting around every corner? Let's get this adventure rolling, because this place, the story is literally written in stone. Let's go. Actually, still quite a bit so it should be a pretty interesting Rock City Gardens. I'm excited. If it's anything like Ruby Falls, it will be a treat. Windy road here. It's almost like the mountain is giving us a preview of what's waiting ahead. We're heading into a place already known for its massive rocks, hidden canyons, and incredible views, but seeing it with a touch of winter makes the whole experience feel completely different. And I have to admit, there's something pretty special about driving towards an adventure when the road starts to look like this. The higher we climb, the more curious I get about what Rock City is going to look like under a blanket of winter. We have made it to Rock City Gardens. It's just about opening. Let's go inside and check it out, see what this place has to offer. I hear stunning views, slot canyons, beautiful gardens, rock gardens, fairy gardens. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get going. Walking up, yeah, you definitely can see snow on the ground, so it'll be a unique day here with snow on the top of the Lookout Mountain. Hi there, I pay here?
You can pay here, but the tickets are cheaper online.
Are they? Okay, just take a second to order them. Okay, I'll do that then, thank you. And just like that, we're in. We bought our tickets online, they were $31. So you can definitely save money by not buying at the window, purchase ahead and save money, 31 bucks. Let's see what this place has to offer. Pro tip, when you do come to a place like this and you see a map, take a picture of it. One, it's a souvenir, and two, you may need to know where you're going. I'm sure they have more maps, but yeah. Okay, the first trail is starting right now. Beautiful. Look at this, like a little wonderland with the snow. That is just incredible. Wow, look at that. You got a little waterfall here. There's another waterfall here. Beautiful. All right, we're going down. Looks like our first canyon type thing here. So they got this little big rock shelf here on the left, and it goes up quite 30 feet. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the rock we saw in Charlotte. And it's like the morning is here. Snow is still sitting on plants and bushes. I feel like I'm in Narnia right now. Hobbiton? I don't know. This is gorgeous. Water is just dripping. So cool. Oh, look at that bridge up there. That's awesome. I swear I feel like I'm in a wonderland here today. Oh, look at that. That's insane. These slot canyons are incredible. It's just so unique. Definitely a nice thing to do. A little stream alongside the path. Very cool. Another slot canyon here. They say stay on the trail, but you can kind of see that there's like a little slot canyon there. It goes way up. If you're claustrophobic, Needle's Eye is definitely a tight one. Look at that. Wow. We made it out. Oh, it's just beautiful with the snow and the rocks. Right on the edge of a cliff, actually. Look at that. And it's cold, but it's not that cold. I also have peaceful music playing. This is Mushroom Rock. Really cool. It looks like a mushroom for sure. Got little feet down about below. Love that. And I'm sure in the springtime they probably have tons of fungi. So the guy who founded this, he said he was going to Lookout Mountain to check out a citadel of rocks with Mr. Chamberlain, and that's how this all started. They came up here and they're just like interested in large boulders. I just love how the snow is just like still sort of on each rock, like it was painted there, but that's real snow. All right, this is known as Gnome's Overpass. This must be the bridge that we saw from down below, and you can see that really deep canyon we came through. Yeah, we basically came through like right down there. You can see the trail. That's where it all started, right there. Look at that. And then we went up that way. I'm telling you, if you come in early, right, the place is just waking up. You can hear birds singing. You can hear the water trickling, a little slight breeze in the air, and the smell of the day waking up. Come early. It's incredible. This says the Bridges Trail. This path is basically dangling a carrot in front of me. Every time I think I've seen the best part, it winds around another corner and says, nope, keep going. This place officially turned a simple walk into a treasure hunt. Oh, that's cool. Goblin's Underpass. Get out of here. It's one thing they've gotten right here at Lookout Mountain is the lighting is just incredible. Look at these flickering flames. I'll tell you, first impressions, stunning. All right, which way? We got a decision here. All right, so I can go to the restrooms to the right, that way, or I can keep going, and the exit's that way too. We're not going, we're gonna go to Lover's Leap and swing along bridge. I'm going up another little stairwell. Oh, and we have a bridge. I look on top of Rock City Gardens at this moment. Take some photos. The amount of work that must have went into like building these walls, because these are all probably made from artisans creating the path, but it seems to have held up for a long time. I don't know, they said 90 years it's been around. Is that true? I don't know. I had that wrong. Oh, you got a little fountain here. Little bamboo. And then you have they say not to put any coins in the water, but tons of coins here. It's probably filtered. You got like this deep deep canyon with a candle light above. I think we're heading down that way now. Really neat. All right, so a little bit of information about Rock City Gardens. So you have Frida Carter was a creative genius. She designed the gardens in 1920s with a ball of string and map trails, and also planted most of the plants. I mean, it's winter now, but it won an award in 1932, a gardening award. Man, to see that brand new, that's wild. All right, so that is the swinging bridge that is closed, covered in snow. But man, how beautiful. I don't think I'd want to be, walking across that being all slippery, but sun is coming out and the snow is going to completely melt, I hear, in probably shortly here today. There's something about walking through Rock City that makes you forget where you are for a moment. The trails wind between massive walls of ancient stone, twisting and turning until you almost feel like you've wandered into another world. Every corner seems to reveal something different. A narrow passage, a hidden overlook, a bridge suspended between the rocks. It feels almost fantastical here, like nature decided to build its own secret kingdom and then tuck it away in the mountains. The deeper you go, the quieter everything feels. The rocks tower above you, the trees close in around the trail, and for a little while, the outside world just disappears. You're not rushing anywhere. You're just exploring. And maybe that's what makes places like this so special. They remind you that there are still corners of the world where you can stop, look around, and think for a bit. How is this actually real? Rock City feels less like a garden and more like an adventure waiting around every single bend. And honestly, I could wander these canyons all day. When you plan these places and you go on these trips, I have to say you have to take a minute and be present and just take it all in and just realize that you're here and you're experiencing it. Like, listen to the sounds, taking a deep breath, notice the smells. It's just beautiful. I have birds chirping. I have this calming, like, ambient sounds in the background. Look at this. It's incredible. This is incredible. You have to come here. You might think of this as like a, like a touristy spot, but I don't think so. When it's not crowded, the place is kind of magical. You got mushrooms and fairies and gnomes all around, and the vibe is just super welcoming. I'm really enjoying myself here. Oh, this lookout here coming up is enticing. What? You have got to be kidding me. This is absolutely incredible. Spin you around. Wow, wow, wow. You look over the entire Tennessee River Valley. There's a waterfall over there. This is, oh, look at this eagle with his talons. What the heck? This place is bonkers. This is absolutely stunning. And actually, you can see spring coming out. All of the leaves are starting to bud on those trees up to a certain point where it gets too cold, and then you don't get that. But eventually, the canyons open up, and suddenly you're looking over a view that feels pretty much impossible. After winding your way through the rocks, trees, and narrow passages, you reach the overlook, and the whole landscape seems to unfold in front of you. You see for miles, and for a moment, it puts everything in perspective. You realize how big the world really is. And then you come to Lover's Leap. Standing here, looking over the mountains and valleys, there's something timeless about it. The name may come with its own story, but what really stays with you is the view. You could stand here for a long time and still find something new to look at. These are the moments I love when traveling. Not just another attraction, but finding a place that makes you stop moving for a minute. You look out, take a deep breath, and think that there's a whole world out there waiting to be explored. And I'm pretty lucky to be standing here taking it all in. Deep breaths, life is short. Another thing I'd like to point out is that the signage at Rock City is just on point. One thing I want to point out is this is all stunning, looks great on video, right? But there's nothing like seeing it in person. The camera will not do it justice. You've got to come and see it for yourself. Completely worth it. For 31 bucks, this is a great place to come to experience here. You can see all the trees blooming down below. They have these lookout points you can throw some money in, and you can see all over the place. Okay, so from here it says see 7 states. Tennessee, half a mile that way. What is this, Mount Pinnacle? That's Kentucky is that way. Hello, Kentucky. North Carolina, Smoky Mountains, straight off in the distance. South Carolina, where we're from, is that way. So my orientation is really off. I have no idea which way I'm facing, but apparently we're looking kind of south or east, northeast over here, or east. Georgia and Alabama is over there. That way. Alabama, that way. Do you see them? Do you see 7 states? Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. Yeah, so there's a lookout here. You can take a break because we've walked a lot so far. You can sit down, hang out, take a break. They have souvenirs behind me, and I bet on a good day you can see the flags flying right up here. But because it just snowed yesterday, it's probably all taken down for now. I just took a break. Sometimes you gotta relax and enjoy yourself. So I got a cappuccino. And after Ruby Falls and then coming here, I had this corn dog calling my name. And I love a good corn dog. This is a foot long. It's been a long time since I've had a corn dog, but let's try it. A little bit of mustard. Get your foot longs. Oh, this is fresh out of the fryer. Borderline hot. It's a little like, snack convenience there. You don't expect much, but this is hitting the spot right now. Also a great place to take a break, take a load off, and get ready for the rest of this. I got a corn dog inside, but I walked right past the outside area, which has other food. So I'm gonna have to come back because that was kind of a mid-morning snack. It's really only like 10:30. But they have like actual like cheeseburgers and fries and cheese curds and beer. So we're coming back. They have these birdhouses here that kind of remind me of when I was researching this place. I found that this was one of their marketing campaigns. They like rented space on barns in the southeast and put up billboards. The message was, see Rock City. That became a big success overnight. And all around here you can see that legacy. And they even had a doghouse over there that had See Rock City, and it was a doghouse with a little water bowl next to it. Fantastic. All right, let's continue this tour. Little pathway here. And it's still super cold. Look at this formation. That's really cool. All right, that looks like they have a little gift shop area here. And they have, you can buy like souvenirs and get water, and is a nice place to sit as well. The Mountain Hall of the Mountain King Trail. Okay, it's getting serious. Oh, they have a quaint little bench over here. This is really nice. Take a load off. Alright, this is giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes right here. You've got this oversized lantern, looks like fairy tale-esque, and then this door. Love the design. It's very Queen of Hearts, I think. What do you think? Queen of Hearts? Off with your head. Alright, we're going down. This is called Fat Man Squeeze. I can see why. It is really thin. Here we go. Starting to rub. Oh, it's tight. It's getting tighter. Not for the faint at heart. Oh my goodness. Am I even gonna fit here? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's tight. And it's kind of slanted, so you gotta kind of go through on an angle. To the cave. I'm kind of going through here. Alright, this is, I think I made it through the hardest part here. That was not as bad as I expected it to be. Oh, it's getting tight again. Walking through these slot canyon feels like stepping through a doorway into something I've never experienced before. The walls rise up around you and the light slips through the trees. And suddenly everything feels smaller and quieter. You're squeezing through passages, turning corners, and wondering what's waiting up ahead. One thing you should look out for as you go around, if you have kids and you're a family, there are gnomes kind of hidden throughout the whole walkway. There's one right over there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll try to zoom in right around there. Cool glowing door, red door with jeweled lights here. Let's continue on down the trail. Nice lighted path. It says observation point. Let's see where we're at. Wow, look at this view. I think we're down a level. We're not as hop. Oh, there's that gnome down there. But look at this view here, and then to the side you just see the waterfall of Lover's Point. That's cool.
I did a riddle.
What is the color in the riddle? I drew something.
All right, turned out to be an absolutely incredibly beautiful day. And behind me you have the Lover's Leap and a waterfall there. And the story goes that it was a Cherokee man that was thrown to his death from the top. And his lover came to find out about it. He just couldn't live without him. So she jumped also. Not the best story, but it's kind of a romantic spot. And there's been lots of like romantic events held right here at Rock City Gardens. As I make my way down towards the waterfall, the whole atmosphere starts to change again. The sound of rushing water gets louder with every step, and the rocks seem to close in around the trail. After all the twists and turns through the canyons, it feels like you're discovering another hidden part of this place. Then you see it. The water comes rushing down through the rocks, surrounded by the greenery, towering stone walls. There's something incredibly peaceful about standing here, and also energetic. Just listening to the water and taking in the scene. And moments like this are why I love exploring places like Rock City. You never really know what's waiting around the next corner. Sometimes it's a view that takes your breath away, and other times it's a waterfall tucked into the rocks. reminding you to slow down and enjoy exactly where you are. All right, so the story actually, the plot thickens. So I was reading here because I was looking for this placard. I read about it online. I didn't know the full story, but there were two tribes: Chickasaw warrior named Sati and Cherokee maiden named Nachuchi. They had a feud between the tribes. They fell deeply in love. The two were eloped, and then there was followed by a war party. They were captured. I guess Sati was captured, thrown from the top of Lover's Leap, and then that's when Nachuchi quickly followed and jumped into the legend. Just gonna get a quick shot of myself here. I'm my own cameraman, so sweet. Really just gotta stand and admire just how beautiful that waterfall is. Almost as high, probably just as high as Ruby Falls, but also outside, but carving through rock. It's beautiful. Definitely come and see this. It's quite incredible. Moving on. All right, so the next thing up here is called Undercliff Passage. Let's go see. It's semi-lit, going into the dark. I feel like that light is very helpful. Safety first. Wow. Another pro tip is that if you're walking and there's like a big party, just take a seat. They have benches all around. You just sit here, especially if you're just by yourself or with a loved one. You just kind of sit down, listen to the ambient sounds of Rock City Gardens, take a couple deep breaths, and just look around. All right, we're walking up to one of the most popular attractions here at Rock City. 1,000-ton balanced rock right here, folks. You've seen it first. Well, you've seen it first if you've not been here, but it's been seen by many people. 1,000 tons balanced right on there. So there's that rock, but then it's also, that's holding it up, and then this is where it's balancing. I mean, look at that. It is a huge, huge rock. Rock City officially opened to the public on May 21st, 1932, during the Great Depression. It sits atop 14 acres of Lookout Mountain in Georgia, just a few miles from downtown Chattanooga. Rock City is home to a 90-foot waterfall tucked into the landscape along the trail. Also, don't forget to look up, because in the beginning of the tour you were way up there, and now you're like down below, seeing all of the where the water carved through. It's rocking, I have to say. It's rocking, pun intended. Rock City has more than 400 species of plants, trees, shrubs, and wildflowers, making it a botanical garden experience as well as a geological one. Okay, this is Hall of the Mountain King. Here we go. It's got some glow lights on the floor. Check that out. See if we find a king in here. Wow. You hear the water trickling through the stream, through the rocks. It's very ethereal in here. Oh yeah, look at that. This place is a party for the senses. Everywhere you turn, there's something new to see, hear, and feel. The rocks, the trees, the lighting, the rushing water, the mountain air, it all comes together. And it looks like here you got the throne room. You come up there and sit. And it's not just something you walk through, it's something you experience. Looks like your throne. And then there's a beautiful waterfall here for you to see as well. Very relaxing. If it's not busy, I would definitely say come and sit and take a load off. I mean, I was just with a crowd and now I'm by myself. If I just waited 30 seconds, you get the whole place to yourself. There's something certainly surreal about having these winding canyons almost entirely to myself. Mile after mile of narrow passages, towering rocks, twists and turns with no idea of what's ahead. What's way next? It feels like wandering into my own little world. Just me, the rocks, and whatever is waiting around the next corner. They do have events throughout the season, so no matter when you come, you can find something. You can see this is probably where they put the Christmas lights. The Christmas season is now over. We're getting into spring when all the plants bloom. That's probably the ideal time to come. I mean, I'm having a fantastic time here today. This is just, it's exceptional, really. Gonna take a seat here, relax. Birds calling in the distance. Got nice little rocking chairs here, looking off to the Appalachian Great Smoky Mountains in the distance. Birds singing, cool breeze. I almost prefer it to the hot summer of Georgia and Tennessee. I mean, it's so nice and it's very like family friendly. And there's some things in bloom. I see some purple and pink and white flowers. You are at the top of a mountain, so trees haven't started budding yet. But if you want to get out of Chattanooga, this is definitely a place to go. You have to come and do Ruby Falls and also Rock City Gardens. I also am going to do the Lookout Mountain thing today. I think I found the gnome's house. I wonder if he's home. Here we go. Oh, it's kind of warm in here. Okay, we've got gnomes. Oh, this really goes down. Holy cow, and it's wet down here. Hold on tight. It's got like little like fairy tale music. And nice, like they're doing some work down here. There's a gnome there. We're going deeper into Fairy Tale Cavern. It's like we're going way down the mountain. We got some cool like rock formations here. This one's pretty cool. Looks like an underwater scene with all the black light shining on the colors, and the gnome is doing some gardening there. All right, Fairy Tale Caverns, send me some magic. It's like really wet down here. It says, "Did you gnome?" The gnomes hiding throughout this exhibit are original gnomes belonging to Frida Carter, who did the garden that won an award. It says most of the gnomes have lived here since the 1920s. This is Jesse's deer, original deer that Jesse sculpted for Garnet. Part of the Snow White scene until it was moved into this exhibit in 2016. Looks like a gingerbread cabin. Looks like they're in their little cave too, just living a dream. Really cool. This is really neat. It's very creative. Oh, look at this. Whoa. That is really neat scene. Does that say? The beanstalk. You got Jack and the Beanstalk right there. Oh, and you have the bears. Yeah. These are all like little fairy tales. She's running. She couldn't find the right bed, right? Oh, and the Cinderella. You got Cinderella running from the ball at midnight to her pumpkin. What's this one? Don't know this one. Is this the old maid that lived in a shoe? Very Snow White. Yeah, and the Seven Dwarves. Oh, wow. It's like a whole land here. Mother Goose Village. This way. This way next. All black lights. Wow. The Smartest Pig. The Lazy Pig did build with straw, then rested for day. The Hungry Wolf his dinner saw and blew the house away. Mary had a little lamb. Ding dong bell. A little waterfall in here. Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife who couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin, and there he kept her very well. As I look back on my time here at Rock City, I know I'm going to miss the experience. Every turn brought something new. I felt like stepping into a world completely different than the one I left behind. But before we wrap things up, there's one more part of the experience to enjoy. After all that exploring, I think it's time for some food. And now for the part where we put all that exploring to the test. We've got a dark beer, some crispy cheese curds, and a little bit of caramel coming into the mix. Honestly, this might be the most delicious geological survey I have ever conducted. Okay, I think my time at Rock City Gardens come to a close, but I came back to the little cafe. I need to take a load off. I feel like I've been on my feet for a day, and it's only like noon. So, I've got a beer, some cheese curds, and just gonna relax a little bit, recharge, and then it's off to the Incline Railway. Comes with some kind of, oh, it looks like maybe a caramel sauce, but fried cheese is never a bad idea. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Cheese curds with caramel. This is the greatest thing I've never had. Until now. That's so freaking delicious. Alright, this is bonkers. Cheese curds, caramel, and I've got a brown ale. Oh, it's perfect. What a freaking day, man. What a day. I would recommend doing it in this order. I would go Ruby Falls early in the morning, 8 o'clock. Hopefully you get a private toilet guided. And then come here, it opens at 10. I did 2 hours at Ruby Falls. I mean, it couldn't have gone any better. And I say this a lot, that I'm so grateful. So grateful for just life in general, just doing things and doing what I love. Oh, I think I'm gonna lose this one. Oh no. Like sitting here and looking off to the, don't think about it. Don't wait for the perfect time. There's no perfect time. Just get up and do it and enjoy. And make some memories, because today's your day. I'm not going to talk your ear off, but I could have waited till April or May. Everything was in bloom. The weather was hotter, maybe even too hot. I had the time now. I have to use my PTO. I needed something to do. I've been thinking about Chattanooga. It's a far off stretch and I didn't want to fly. It worked out splendidly. I'm going to enjoy this. Enjoy the rest of this beer and these cheese curds. And then it's off to Lookout Mountain Railway. Looks like they put the flags up. They weren't up earlier, but looks like they got them up now. You can see all the good ones. South Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina. And they're just swaying in the wind. It's quite beautiful. And there's the waterfall that we were looking at from over there before. So it's quite a way down. They've got a nice dedication to Frida and Garnet Carter, 1880 to 1964, and then Garnet was 1954. Oh, she was older than him. This was their dream. It was dedicated on the 45th anniversary in 1977. And that wraps up our time on Rock City Gardens. But the adventure isn't over yet. In the next video, we're taking you on a ride of the famous Incline Railway and discovering a few more surprises waiting for us at the top of Lookout Mountain. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye, dudes.
You gotta understand that we get one chance.